Hi, we're Deerhunter, and you're watching The Interface on spinner.com. we found a rare situation with a lot of bands that a lot of bands I think have a harder time with, which is we have a pretty egoless operation. We put each other all in equal ranking. I mean, we're all equally essential to the mix, and there's no front person, you know, as much as the media would like to portray it. You know, there's not really a front, you know, everybody, I mean, Josh plays bass in the center of the stage. I mean, he's pretty much the center of attention at the shows. And I mean, that's how we prefer to decentralize things a bit, you know, and to just maintain control of how we present ourselves. That's what's interesting.
I forgot my book at the fountain stair. Had a chapter on symmetry. Nobody cared. And I had a smoke while I traced the square. I put my finger to concrete. Felt the autumn air. When I look around, I can feel it spinning. Feet on the ground, head on the ceiling. Sun on my shirt, sweat on my hand, all falling in retrograde. Cancel all my plans, and I had to look at the marching band, skip across the pavement. Nobody's there. When I look around, I can feel it spinning. Feet on the ground, head on the ceiling.
You know, honestly, I think that it's sort of an avant-garde album, in that it's very free form and it's very stream of conscious. And I don't think that I don't think that it would be appropriate for me to like say what the inspirations for certain things were, because I don't think I understand them well enough. I just don't want to sound like an idiot. Plus, I also think that, you know, a lot of what I think is important about Deerhunter is what we do as a band. And so if the inspirations are more personal, I think it's more interesting to hear what the, you know, what the audience, how the audience translates it or how they take it. I've just never been a big fan of demystifying the oracle.
my final days in company. The devil now has come for me, and helicopters circling the sea, and like red boys, would you
I will, but it's really just boring. It was 2 words that I thought sounded good together. And I thought it was really evocative. I thought it had a real strong feeling behind it. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a, a prick that just doesn't have any, it's real sarcastic or something. I mean, like, I sincerely want people to get an experience from the music and stuff, but I just don't know how to explain the certain specific choices.
Did you stick with me? Let me chalk my memory. I see you leaving. Oh, don't forget your TV. It's not a house anymore. 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 That October, he came over every day. The smell of loose leaf, joints on jeans, and we would play. It's not a house anymore. 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 Try to recognize your son. In your eyes, he's gone, 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 gone. Is there anyone who wants to see the sun go down, 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 down?
Well, there's a factory in China that I was turned on to by a friend I have at Apple. And it's the same people that make like 20 iPods a minute. And they can write songs. And, I mean, fast. So I just order, and if you do a bulk, they have a system of bulk ordering. You have to click genres. And usually what I do to confuse them, and so we get sort of a kind of avant-garde product, is I sort of click all the genres, and then I sort of act like I erased it, but so it's sort of like marked in but erased, so they're like, did they want the Bob Marley influence, or, And so it just sort of works, it's neat. And then I get back like these DVD-Rs, and they're kind of cheap DVD-Rs, they're not very, you have to kind of rip them right away, otherwise they start flaking off, outsourcing, yeah. The majority of what I listen to is 70s post-successful musician rock. Like Plastic Ono Band, like John Lennon post-Beatles, Paul McCartney post-Beatles, Bob Dylan in the 70s when he was making the records that were sort of odd, unusual. That's kind of what I'm into lately. Sort of like melancholy 70s FM rock.